I'd know that scowl anywhere. I saw you on TV and at the sports festival, but it's been a while since we were this close in person.
She looks familiar.
Let's get married.
No.
You're a real laugh riot, buddy.
As usual, you're impossible. Joke.
Oh, that's Miss Joke, the Smile Hero!
This was actually some kind of love story?
Okay, that's enough.
Oh, this was so fun.
What a 180!
Thanks, you three. You're all done here. Save your strength for the next group.
What'd you think of my acting?
I'd reel it in a bit.
Excuse me, sir. May I ask a question? What were those things the principal was talking about during the opening ceremonies? I've never heard the term hero work studies before.
I know, right? That had me pretty confused, too.
I also have concerns.
He said there's something the upperclassmen participate in, correct?
I was planning to talk more about those at a later date. But I guess telling you now is more logical.
Oh, they got that title.
Get to it. Introduce yourselves briefly. Let's start with Amajiki.
What's with that look? So much intensity in a single glance!
If you like your class this year, then you should have warned your students about all this. We've seen it time and time again in this exam. UA is immediately crushed.
And what would that outcome be? Do you think 26 victims and 1 kidnapped child is a win for UA High?
I assure you that things could have gone much more poorly. I feared every student would be tortured and killed in the end. In this master class, you'll be tasked with saving innocent bystanders and capturing a villain.
Huh?
We're not just studying, we're playing heroes!
Everyone's working hard, huh?
All Might.
Yeah, I am here.
Because I have the day off and I don't have anything else to do! Ha!
Will you please focus on recuperating and lesson planning?
Hey, why the cold reception? They're working their big moves now, right? There's no way I could miss being here for this. I'm still a UA teacher, you know.
For tonight's lesson, we'll be talking about how to behave in an emergency. If you don't become more aware that you're falling behind your classmates, then the gap will keep on growing. In a broad sense, this knowledge is your reward. How's that for a treat?
I knew I shouldn't have gotten my hopes up.
Oh, strange! Now who do we have here? 5 members of Class A bombed the exams? And look, there's only 1 guy from Class B! You must
failed
be so
too,
embarrassed!
idiot!
Toshinori, you are a pillar, one that must not be broken. You are the #1 hero. Their united voices cry out for your victory. That includes your students, whose admiration knows no bounds, who aspire with their whole hearts to be like you.
There's something I've realized after watching my students, in school and in the field. They might not have realized it themselves, but in Class 1A, there are 2 people whose spirits have a big impact. They're not leaders or the most popular. View this as a learning experience. It's a good opportunity for you.
Oh, the problem child! Yes, this is perfect. I've heard you got plenty of fire in you.
Hey, Eraserhead! Your students are loitering at ground beta. You're responsible for rounding them up.
Are you kidding me? Who would be stupid enough to sneak out?
That's enough!
It's no use, Vlad.
Mr. Aizawa!
This guy's just trying to provoke you. He won't talk.
Mr. Aizawa, I think you got him.
Look at him, another fake. I fought one before. Even for a pro, this would be difficult. They're going a little far, I'd say.
Now, how will you react? Will you fight or protect?
We'll be running this course multiple times with small groups from your class. Today, it will be the 6 of you. Just so you know, this will be harder than a regular class. Prepare yourselves. And while we won't be in the same location, our class is applied to different spots.
Part of this an evacuation zone. Good.
I'll be in charge of triage. Leave the setup to me.
When it comes to saving innocent lives, experience really does make a difference.
You're not just here to provide aid. Until the police and firefighters show up, you need to exercise authority and make sure this goes off smoothly.
The 5 of you who went, of course. But also the remaining 12 who didn't stop them. You betrayed our trust, even if it was to keep your friends from getting into trouble. In order to regain our confidence, you'll need to obey every rule to the letter and live as model students. That's all. Now, look alive. Enjoy your new home.
We're supposed to be excited after that speech?
Unfortunately, those of you who failed will now have to withdraw from the licensing exam. Please leave the test area immediately.
They just had to keep me on the edge of my seat, huh? We're training so hard when we get back.
Oh, come on. You're happy, aren't you?
Furious.
Then what's that sparkle in your eye?
Annoyance. Don't worry. He sustained those injuries because he has no intention of dying. Though as his teacher, when this is over, I'll have to scold him for acting without my permission.
Really?
Anyway, you'll get your chance to talk to him again. And when you do, put more emphasis on the thank you part. I'm not worried, Joke. It's the opposite, actually. I can't wait to see what they'll do. Even if those 2 aren't physically with the others, their presence raises the standard for the entire class.
You've fallen for them hard. It's kind of gross.
I'm honored to have them as students. My Class 1A.
I'm guessing a lot of our kids will think it's important to finish fast. Like the first ones to pass will be ranked as the top. So they'll want to attack immediately.
Yes, but teamwork is the key. The wise ones will cooperate and gather information together. But if they're seduced by the urge to win and rush to get points, they'll end up exposing themselves. And then it's all over.
Eraser, get your kids out of our way.
You're not trying to kick us out early when we have 10 whole minutes left, are you? You can imagine that the exam to receive one is very difficult. Only 50% of students pass the tests required for these permits each year.
It's that hard to get a provisional license?
In order to prepare, today you'll concentrate on creating something new. 2 ultimate moves.
Ultimate moves?
An exam is a normal school thing!
But this is total hero work!
The man liked to be in his 20s, but we didn't find any plausible matches when we checked criminal records. We spoke with the owner of the building, though, and found that there's a sort of hidden bar there. My man thought this was unrelated to our kidnapping case and didn't investigate further.
Living quarters start on the next floor. 4 boys and 4 girls on each level. Everyone gets their own room. You should be comfortable. You've got your own AC, toilets, fridges, and closets.
We have balconies? Wow! This room is about the same size as my closet at home, but I'll manage.
It's the size of my house!
Baraka!
Whoa. No need for you to be all formal, Mr. Aizawa. We decided what we were going to do right after we got the notice in the mail. I mean, you should have heard my old man during All Might's fight.
My daughter's teacher is so hardcore, man! That battlefield is a stadium and he's knocking it down!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was crying.
Yoga, come on! I was trying to act all strict and stuff for these
chill,
dudes!
Dad.
Hey, cut it out, you two. Save the aggression for your music.
As Katsuki Bakugo's teacher, I take full responsibility for not taming his violent behavior. However, his actions at the sports festival were born of his deep-seated convictions. He's trying harder than anyone in his pursuit to become the top hero. If the villains think they have a chance with him, then they are grossly mistaken, I can guarantee you that much.